Morning, everybody. So I just been sitting here, ate my cereal. Just woke up like an hour ago. It's 6:10 at the moment, but trying to figure out what I want to do in terms of exercise, gym. Because I've been off the exercise for 2 days. It was my weekend from the exercise, but I don't know. I feel like I should incorporate something else. Because right now it's 3 days out of the week. I do a push pull leg split, but now I think I should throw in all the auxiliary movements such as shoulders, biceps, calves. I already incorporate that in, but so I decided that we're gonna do an arm day today. Just because my workout regimen at the moment is mostly just consisted of it's mostly compound movements targeting large muscle groups. So for example, like push day would be your shoulders and your pecs. Pull days, it's gonna be the arms, the back, and all the other back muscles. But yeah, so today we're gonna be focusing on just biceps. So we're gonna be doing whatever bicep workout that I don't know. I don't really have a plan for the arm day. It's more of like an improv arm day today. But I do have to work on my arms though, because I really want to build my biceps, make sure my biceps are efficient, so that way when I'm doing my pull workouts, like the assisted pull-ups, I don't really have to utilize my bicep muscles too much. I can engage more of my lats. That way I can make my lats grow bigger. But so right now, I'm just prepping up. I got this pre-workout. It's called Crack. I got my creatine that I got from Walmart. Crack pre-workout is crazy, bro. It's like there's an ingredient in there. I don't know if you can see. Anyways, so this ingredient molecularly is very similar to methamphetamine. But structurally it's there's some differences that you can see, but yeah, it's mainly used in like artificial flavoring and colors and whatnot for food, but apparently at high doses it could be used as a stimulant, hence why they have it in this crack pre-workout. But anyway, all right, so we're gonna be heading off to the gym now to start our arm day. All right, we should probably head to the gym as quick as possible before the pre-workout wears off. Off I go. Car is warmed. It's still cold outside, 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Actually, what is that in Celsius? I don't know. So Chris Bumstead dropped a video on how to build the life you want about a month ago, and there's a lot of things in that video that I really do agree with, and none that I disagree with. And not just because he is Mr. Olympia, he's the champ, he's the legend. What he says in that video makes a lot of sense, and everybody should really incorporate all that he has said into their lives in order to build success, to build the life you want. And I'm sure the life you want is synonymous with success. Everybody wants a successful life. Who doesn't want a successful life? So Chris Bumstead first talks about making clear goals.
First thing is a clear goal. Obviously, at the Olympia, there's nothing more clear than a fucking goal. October 14th, 2024, competing at the Olympia in Las Vegas. Like, that's the goal. I got to win the Olympia.
Outlining clear goals, clear vision, which, yes, it is the first step in trying to reach your full potential and trying to build the life you want and trying to build the success you want. It all starts with having a clear vision, having a goal. And after you set a goal, you should implement a process, a system, plan to reach that goal. And this is where Chris Bumstead leads into where he speaks about building momentum.
So taking action is the most crucial point of everything. So this is going to be the most basic tip, but the most important one, if you take anything away from this, build an identity and start fucking small to build momentum.
Momentum is really all you need. It's like if you're an astronaut in space. Once something hits you in space and you have a bit of momentum to just get you going, you're going to be going for like forever. Nothing's going to stop you until you hit something. Now, Chris Bumstead describes it as driving a vehicle through a wall.
I mean, as anything, if you're driving a car and you take your foot off the brake and you roll into a wall, you're going to just fucking tap into the wall, fuck up your car a little bit. If you're driving 150 miles per hour at a brick wall and just fucking fly right through that thing, probably keep going there through at the other side. You might, get a little scratches on your car, but you're still moving. It doesn't stop you because you have so much momentum.
Analogy is the same. Once you have momentum, it's gonna be hard for you to stop, because as Chris Bumstead has put it,
After making those small changes when I was young and building these habits over time, I didn't even feel like it was like I was dieting. I didn't feel like I was eating healthy. I didn't feel like I was training hard. It was just life.
you made it a habit such so that you don't even have to think about it anymore. It's just automatic to you. You wake up and that's just the first thing that you do.
When things are so habitual that you don't have to think about them, that when chaos hits in your life, whether it be personal, stressful, mental, emotional, physical, your habits you don't have to think about. They take less energy. So you just keep moving forward. You keep getting better, and it's fucking everything.
In order to reach success, in order to build the life that you want, it's always the first step. You always want to take that first step. Now, Chris Bumstead mentions how he implemented small steps
and start fucking small to build momentum.
And that led him to where he is now.
And I started to make all these little changes that eventually, that literal year was the year that I turned pro, won 2 pro shows, and made it to the Olympia just from making these subtle changes. And it was huge.
And this coincides with how I said in my last video about you want to start with the little things, make little changes, little adjustments in life. And as time progresses, those adjustments in life will progress into something much larger, like Mr. Olympia. But not everyone can become Mr. Olympia. Not everyone can be like Chris Bumstead, but everybody could and can implement what Chris Bumstead is preaching here, because what he is preaching has gotten him to where he is now. And you want to get to where you deem to be what is to be successful to you and what you deem to be the life that you want, because everybody's life is different, man. You can't copy someone else and expect to live the life that you want, because everybody's life is different. Now, these concepts are all the same throughout everybody, throughout every culture, throughout whatever, because really you just have to make a clear goal, you build momentum, and then what was the next thing he says?
Essentially, clear outcome, clear goal, Google Smart Goals. I don't need to do that. Consistent identity. Define what that identity is. Start small, build momentum, and just fucking create an identity. Be someone who X.
Like self-identity. So instead of making it seem like reaching that goal is the terminal point, that's it. That's the end. But this isn't what Chris Bumstead is preaching here. Chris Bumstead is saying that once you reach the goal, you want to continue. You never want to stop. Once you reach a goal, once he became Mr. Olympia for the 6th time, and then he went on to go compete in open body, you know what I mean? Like, you could just tell that this guy just doesn't want it to end. He just wants to keep going, just keep going for more and more. But of course, he has other responsibilities and other things to take care of in his life. So he is solidifying this accomplishment, winning the Olympian championship for the 6th time. He is making that not just a goal that he has reached, but he is making that literally his identity, what he identify as, what he represents as, what he stands as. And everybody should do the same. Everybody should figure out what they're good at, what accomplishments that they have made, what they've worked for, what they are working towards. Make that your identity. Make that who you want to be. Just as Chris Bumstead has said, don't fixate on a goal and make it seem like it's a terminal point.
But the big thing that I wanted to touch on here that I realized I applied into becoming Mr. Olympia, and I think really helped me drive my success in my life, was instead of having a goal, necessarily like a thing that would end and then like the Olympia would fall off afterwards, it was more of an identity, a sense of self that I was trying to build and become someone who could complete X. So the way I kind of worded it, and I had written this down in one of the monologues I did before a prep series without even realizing that was the way I think. Is instead of I want to win the Olympia, the goals you could write out to be more efficient would be, I want to be someone who X. So I want to be someone who trains consistently every single day, hits sets to failure, never skips a meal, never cheats on his diet, gets his sleep and recovery that he needs. All these different things like that. And I thought that was so important.
Really just make the goal your identity and solidify that identity so that you can narrow it down infinitely to perfection, even though you'll never reach perfection because there is no such thing as perfection. There's always some sort of improvement, adaptability. There's always some sort of adaptation that you can make, you know. Adapt the goal once you've reached what you has considered success for your life, or once you reach the point where you have all the momentum and now you just want to continue this journey, improve on it by increments, just continually improving on it until the day they put you in the grave. Chris Bumstead has said a lot of very valuable and meaningful things in regards to how to build your life, because no matter who you are, no matter what you do, no matter your background, your experiences, whatever, you are here to build the life that you want. You are here to help facilitate building the life that your loved ones want, that your children want, whoever it may be, whatever it may be. You are here on this journey to really find the purpose, what you are actually here for. You are here for yourself, yes, but you are also here to provide and expand the life that you build for yourself to the others around you, so that they can also manifest their own life into reality, into success. It's just a cascade, it's just a domino effect, you know? That's why many of us want to inspire each other. Like, this ain't no walk in the park. This ain't no piece of cake, right? You always got to work hard for it. You always got to work for it. You always got to do something, work towards it, because in the end, man, it's always going to be just up to you. In the end, it's just going to be you that you have. In the end, everybody will either move on with their life or to focus on other stuff, but you will always have you. Just remember that. But you also got everyone else. We're all here to help.